I am, as I said, overweight. well into my 30s, or will be, and gay
What?
and Latino.
What is
So
happening?
I have 4 things that I think are against me being drafted.
You're
just
too
saying.
old to begin with.
You're banking on being overweight.
Overweight, gay, and Latino. And I thought I had a 4th one there.
Autistic.
Overweight, gay, Latino.
Autistic.
This shit up here in my brain, it ain't good, dude.
Oh my
Gonna
god.
save you.
Yeah, it will. It'll save me from there.
It's not gonna save you. You're gonna starve.
They're gonna look at me under a microscope and be like, this guy's got a little extra sauce to his gayness.
Be like, oh my
And he
god,
likes
see his search
trains.
history.
He likes trains? Is that what you said?
And he likes trains.
Put him in the front line.
What the hell?
Good at Lee. What do you have to say for yourself?
So-
I like twains.
I like twins, and
Why are you
like-
wearing your hat like that?
because I like men.
They're gonna call you a maggot. You're gonna be like, oh, what you call me?
No, we'll be like,
And then just rage.
if he's cute, this is fucked up. This is a joke.
If he's cute, you're gonna let him call you that.
Say it again.
That's crazy. Say it again, but say it correctly this time.
Say it again, but choke me while you do it.
What the fuck?
This is a
War
safe
crimes.
space. This is a war crimes on U.S. soil. How dare you?
Ice skating?
Apparently.
Who are you? Elsa?
Oh, Tums. No, it's for Tums.
It's for
Tums
Tums?
medication. Yeah.
You got a bad tummy, bro?
You
There's
weak
an ice-
tummy bitch.
No, actually, you know what I've been getting on my phone lately?
Porn?
On my Instagram reels.
Gay porn.
No, it's that's TikTok. Honestly, not porn, but like the
Porn audios.
No, not porn audios. Like I don't know, you guys wouldn't have seen them or like even remotely close to. I think that I don't think straight TikTok does that. They're like cutting out, like they're showing like just like the face, maybe like upper body, and then they're like cutting off the bottom half, but they're showing like
The motion of them doing something.
no, look that a little bit, but they're showing the aftermath, like the fluid coming out, and they're calling it the white shampoo trend.
That's why it's popping up on my shit.
What
Because
do you
you
mean?
fuck.
I'm not interacting with
I've
it.
seen someone talk about it, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?" And apparently, there's like one kid who like did it to himself. I was like,
Yeah,
"What the fuck?" I was like, "I'm off of TikTok."
At first, it sounded like somebody was like doing that and then actually using it for shampoo, and I was like, "That's fucking weird." Like, I know there's like zinc and stuff like that, so that's good for like your skin and your eyes or whatever. Don't take it directly to your eyes, but
Yeah, dilute it with water.
no, just don't do it at all. But then I was like, okay, this is weird. So I kept scrolling, and that was like a couple days ago. And then today I'm just scrolling through TikTok, and now I've been seeing like actual videos, and I'm like, oh, that's a tip. I think this is technically illegal. So interesting.
You know, I'm not surprised, but I'm also surprised at the same time that like you get shit like this. Like, of course, you're on the horny side of like TikTok, where like people are like see it and they're okay with it, but they're also like,
I feel like it's really easy to get on that side with
100%.
I'm sorry if this is offensive with gay Twitter or
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Especially with the way like apps work, data tracking, and you basically say approve or allow to like whenever you like open up an app or even go to a website nowadays. That's why cookie pages are so fucking filled now. That's why everybody should clear your cache, because it's good for your digital footprint and all that
But
stuff.
then it takes forever to load a fucking website.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude.
Give and take.
Also, my info just so I can load up YouTube faster.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yep. Ever since that Google leak, that massive Google leak, I've had to re-log into Google like 3 or 4 separate times. I'm like, God damn it. Not that somebody's logging into it, but I think it's Google's way, like security measure of like logging off everyone. And then whenever you, like, at least for me, I think it happens for everybody. When you log in, don't you get an email that says, oh, you have a new sign in activity?
Oh,
No.
What?
Only when I'm like signing in on like a different
Yeah, like
computer or
an
some
unknown
shit.
device.
Well, yeah. That's
Yeah.
why I think it's Well, maybe that's why I don't really say devices. I'm always like tripped out by like people being able to mask the devices that they're on with the devices that are already saved onto the profiles, like sign in registry. So I just kind of say, don't remember this device like ever.
Not even on your PC? That's weird.
Well, on my PC, I think the only things that I have remembered are like PayPal, Amazon, like stuff that I like buy or spend money on, basically. That's what I'm like, oh, remember this PC. But like double like authentication with a Google Authenticator app, code login, that type of shit.
I use that. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. It just feels so unnecessary.
I've been hacked too many times or attempted to be hacked. And then with this whole affirm thing that happened with my plane ticket shit, that's when I was like, you know what?
What happened?
You don't remember?
I thought I told you guys. Yeah, my Affirm.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, some telemarketer was like, hey, this is Affirm. Yeah, and then they like went through Affirm's like code verification telephone number to like verify that they are Affirm. And I was like, oh, okay, seems legit. Found out that that's not the case. Called Affirm and they're like, oh, you know, you shouldn't believe that somebody's gonna go through all that process. That Affirm would never do that. I'm like, okay.
And then like, take a look at this guy.
Yeah, and then he was like, you should be more on top of that. I'm like, you should have a better back end fucking security wall. What the fuck are they using your phone number for?
They're like, as a 30+-year-old, you should just be on top of this. We shouldn't have this conversation. That's what they said.
I was all tripped out. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Blaming my ass when you guys had poor security system.
Listen, if I was working there, I'd probably blame you too.
Terrible.
I'd be like, hey, you're the idiot that clicked on the link.
I was like, before we get too ahead of ourselves, let me introduce us. We're your 3 favorite idiots. This is heard from a friend. Like, comment, share, subscribe to get more of these dumbass conversations and the irresponsibilities of believing someone over the phone that they're your creditors.
You know, I forget what branch of the government they had to put out a statement because apparently there's, which I have gotten a few of them. It's the text messages of me pretending that the tolls.
I've had the DMV one and the toll one.
I'm getting the DMV one.
I even messaged you guys because it was a toll for like San Fran or something, or there was something specifically that said like around the time that we were in San Fran. I'm like, I remember we went through like the Golden Gate, but we needed. I remember us going through it, and then I think we had to do a toll because I think it's a toll thing now or some shit like that.
We went on bridges.
So I was like,
yeah, and there was a toll.
So I was like, I was thinking to myself, did I say that I would do it? And my old card just got canceled, and like that they're like, hey, pay up, brokey. Like, oh,
but I mean,
speaking of brokies, I was like, did you see the Klarna situation?
The what?
It fucking finally did it. So for the ones who don't know, Klarna and Afterpay are a no credit check,
a pay in for service, right?
Pay in for thing.
Pay in forward. Yeah. So
I know Afterpay.
So they had an issue. They work the same way. They recently had an issue where they were not getting paid. Money was being missed. It was like thousands and thousands of dollars where people were lending and then they would cancel their credit card and be like, or they'd cancel their card and be like, sorry, can't pay this. So now, in order for you to do it, now it does. If you don't pay, they don't credit check you. You do have to put in your credit information. It's still zero impact. But if you don't pay, then you get negative equity into it. Equity? What the fuck? Like it's a house. You get negative fucking points into
your credit,
into like that. Yeah,
so it affects your credit now.
Yeah, so now it affects your credit. So people who owe like thousands of dollars, if you're trying to like even do something with it, it'll automatically ask you to enter your shit and be like, well, now you got to pay, buddy, because you wanted to shit on people who actually use it correctly.
True.
But you know, people.
For those of you that are being chased by a collection agency or whatever, if it's $1,000 or less, if you send them a cease and desist letter for all communications and it's legal and you can find it online, that they will stop and that shit will disappear after some time. I'm not gonna
It won't
lie.
disappear from your thing.
Not all the time. Not all the time, but it's because the amounts are just so like that's what I was saying. 1,000 and under for the most part. It's just so like minuscule compared to other ones where it's like thousands. You know, then they're like, oh, that one's worth it.
They're filing bankruptcy because they're like, the fuck do I need my credit for? I can't even buy a house. I can barely buy a car. They don't even lend me money. They're like, why the fuck do I need this for?
I don't know why I care about my credit so much when all I'm really doing with it is like, well, I can't like in the not grand scheme, but like in the current scheme of things, I already got a car that I'm paying off and I'm not going to be moving out anytime soon, I think. Or at least if I move somewhere, I'm not going to, I think, get credit checked for the most part.
You'll always get credit checked unless you're doing it under someone else's name.
I would move in with like a friend or something. I don't see myself like moving into like a apartment, not because I don't want to, just
like
everyone I know.
Like,
everyone I know lives in a house. There's no one that I know that is in that I'm close enough with that's like, hey, apartment, yada yada. Like that's not even in my cards or anybody that I know's cards. So that's why I'm like, if I were to move out, it's somebody's ADU.
House down payments are all-time low now.
Fuck, okay.
People are able to afford housing now, and then now with all the California benefits that you get as a first-time buyer, you can basically get a house just by money lens.
The economic crash is coming, you guys. We might be going to war. We might be having a housing crash again. We're having social injustice happening. We're having global warming kick in.
You want to know how I know?
Summer heat, guys.
The economy crash is happening. We had an unfortunate another layoff in my company.
Wow.
Watch for layoffs, you guys.
I will let you guys know.
Did you get fired?
Situation after no.
Oh my god!
Wait, what?
No, I didn't.
You got fired.
Yeah. No. I luckily, fortunately, I didn't. But I know people who did.
Mm-hmm.
So I will let you guys know. And yeah, there's a lot of drama today. It was a drama filled day.
Oh, it happened today?
It literally happened today.
Oh.
June has been a very eventful month. Yes, and I'm kind of like cool with it not being this exciting. I really just wanted to have a fun Pride.
And people couldn't even have that.
Hey, yeah, listen.
Pride got overshadowed.
Hey, listen. Did not
happen. Y'all could have next year, dude.
Hey, dude.
If we live
none of us might even have enough money to fuck. Oh, yeah, we might not even be alive.
We might get nuked.
Hey, completely forgot. Not even the money might not even matter because we might not even be alive to use it. So
this is depressing, bro. I'm upset.
Hey guys,
I mean, it's the sad truth, dude. But and it's crazy that now we're finally in the adult stage of lives where like we're being affected. Like we're the affected ones now. We're dealing like we always have been, right? But we've moved on to that portion of life where like we see it and we feel it now. Because before it used to be a joke and used to be like, oh, haha, fuck it. People are getting affected. Not me. Or it is I am part of that generation, but not yet. But now it's like, oh no, we're fucking knee deep in that bitch now where it's like, what you mean gas is about to become $8? Like, what the fuck?
I'm just saying it on as far as like the show goes. Like, I don't know, man. It's just like, I get it. Everything's happening. And there really is so much happening that it's hard to not talk about this shit. But I'm just like, man, I just wanted to come on here and just talk about dumbass shit. I don't want to talk about the state of the world, but we have to. I don't want to talk about money wise, but we have to because it's shit that's actively happening in our lives.
Wait, quick thing. How long have we been doing this for again? Just so I can
almost 3 years. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So we were all in our 20s when we started this. I think
I was 27.
And we all, it wasn't that bad. Was it what we were doing? Was it COVID or was it after COVID?
It was COVID.
No, we started after COVID.
It was a summer after COVID?
Technically ended 2022. Well, the full lockdowns and everybody kind of went back to somewhat
moderately normal life.
Shenanigans.
Yeah.
So in our 20s, me close to exiting it. Yeah, there was even before that. It wasn't even like a normal life, I think, because we were all fucking locked down for so fucking long, and people got weird and just closed off. And now, I think I said a couple episodes ago, but I think people are just really cooped up. I think it has now psychologically led to people and the world kind of being where it's at now. I don't know. It's not good apparently for an average person to be indoors against their wills for that long.
July 12th, 2022. That's when we started this.
You guys, oh my God, we're almost about to hit 4 years.
3.
Wait, I thought we said we've been doing it for 3. I assume we were going on to
I said
fourth.
we said almost 3.
Oh, sorry. My brain.
We're not gonna make it to the 4th year.
True. Let's see if we make it to the 4th, dude.
It's gonna be IRL warfare interviews. We're gonna become press.
These are gonna be like,
and then just
the it's fucked up to say. I'm sorry. Never mind. I don't want to finish it.
The documentation of our
I was gonna
lives.
say like the Diary of Anne Frank type stuff.
Oh my God.
Lord.
This whole thing.
podcast.
Are you comparing yourself?
That's
to
why
Anne
I
Frank,
said
dude?
never mind.
That's
I don't want to say
crazy.
that.
That's insane,
But,
dude. Tell us more how you feel like you're
it'll
Anne
be
Frank.
more
Hey,
like
that's
Uh-huh.
No, sorry, continue.
I was just gonna say
Is that
they're fighting. Well, fighting.
okay?
Yeah,
I
I
heard
heard
it. Yeah, I heard the kiwi. That's what I was like. Was that the
It's
cat?
because he pinned her down and she was just like, "Bro, get the fuck off me."
Suck. He said, "Come
Cute.
here, mama."
They're
Ew.
fucking related, you freak.
And they're kittens, like super.
Yeah, they're like 3
kittens.
months.
If even that, aren't they like 2?
No, they're
I feel
like 3 or 4 months.
Oh, I feel like they'd be bigger. Maybe they're gonna be small kitties. Not that cats grow like that fast. Now that I think about it.
Anywho, so yeah, so we're in a weird place in life.
Oh well, that's what I was gonna say. Is that I think when we were younger, you kind of blame the internet for this now. I think the reason why everything just kind of feels extra bleak is because it's all in our faces at almost any point now. When you open up your phone, when you go to work, when you like, there's a TV, there's a radio, there's
even when
somebody
I'm at the
talking.
gym, dude,
Like
the TV's around with that, and I'm like, fuck, man. I learned about the fucking US Iran bombing while I was fucking putting my gym backpack in the locker to go into the sauna. I was literally walking. I read the thing and I was like, "What the fuck?"
I found out at Rich's
I googled
family
it and
thing.
I was like, "What the fuck?"
Wait, what?
Yeah. I found out at your family thing because I didn't like, I think somebody mentioned it when we were sitting down and I was like, oh yeah.
It was either me or Steve. But
I think it was you or Derek.
It was just like to start of a conversation or like whatever, but I guess it was you because then you stepped away or something. The conversation cut and then we jumped on to something else. So then we didn't continue it. So I was looking on my phone and then I saw a political commentator that I follow talking about it. So I was like, oh, it actually happened. Bro. Oh, crazy.
I completely forgot. No, I completely forgot that happened that day. That's why I was like, yep. What do you mean you had barely just heard it then? Because I was like, that was like a week after, but nope.
We were
just a crazy ass day. And I remember
the week
we were all just like, well, here's World War III. Might as well fucking get drunk and whatever happens.
See, the week after or before that's when we were talking about, or like that's when it was kind of like in the rumbles or whatever. Like there was, talk of that possibly happening, right. And then it finally happened, and that's when I was like, oh, I thought we were still in the realm of like this is possibly most likely gonna happen, and then like nothing does. I expected that, but then it actually did happen. So I'm like, oh well, here we are. I am as I've said, overweight, well into my 30s, or will be, and gay and Latino. So I have 4 things that I think are against me being drafted.
You're just too old to begin with.
Just saying. Well, I think even
you're
then,
banking on being overweight,
gay, and Latino. And I thought I had a 4th one there.
Autistic.
Overweight, gay, Latino. Autistic. This shit up here in my brain, it ain't good, dude.
Oh my God.
Save you?
Yeah, it will. It'll save me from there.
They're gonna save you.
They're gonna look at me under a microscope and be like, "This guy's got a little extra sauce to his gayness."
Type. big gay.
What the fuck?
Be like, oh my
And he
god, you see a
likes
search
trains.
history.
Oh, that-
He likes
yeah, maybe.
trains. Is that what you
And
said?
he like trains.
Put him in the front line.
What the hell?
It's funny that you think all these things are gonna defend you, and it's like they're gonna put you on the front line.
Maybe.
Good at least.
Maybe.
What do you have to say for yourself?
So-
I like twains.
I like twins and
Why are you
like-
wearing your hat like that?
because I like men.
They're gonna call you a maggot. You're gonna be like, oh, "What you call me?"
No, really,
And then just rage.
if he's cute, this is fucked up. This is a joke. If he's
cute, you're gonna let him call
be
you
like,
that.
say it again.
That's crazy. Say it again, but say it correctly this time.
Say it again, but choke me while you do it.
What the fuck?
This is a
War
safe
crimes.
space. This is a safe war crimes on U.S. soil. How dare you? You fucking fruit.
Will you be my
How
punk
General
dare
Sergeant.
you?
That guy's gay.
Jesus Christ.
Guilty as charged.
Just like that.
That's they're gonna give Steve a gun shape like that's it. They're like
Yeah.
he knows how to work it. He's got it.
No, that should be like that.
Fuck.
I was on TikTok earlier and I was scrolling. I don't know if you guys get these like TikToks with it's like a question of like, hey, so like what is your like honest opinion on blah blah blah? Or what's your like I would die on this hill moment or thing? And it's always like those questions.
Sure.
So I saw one today that was if you could get one more season out of a canceled / completed show, what would it be? Can you guys think? Do you guys have a show off the top of your head that you're like, dude, if that show or movie, show most likely, show got an extra season just to kind of get that good little clean cut or top off or I don't know what.
This isn't that. It's like it's not the same thing, but I would rather. Immediately, my head went to How I Met Your Mother. Because I want to redo the last season, because the last season everybody agrees it was stupid.
Jeez.
It just
Sucks.
fucked up a lot of shit, and we're just like, bro, redo that
Dude.
shit and do it right this time.
That's what I'm worried about with Bones. It's good. I'm still loving it. It's a good time. But I know that when shows
It ends well.
I'm hoping. I know that when shows
it does. I watched the whole thing. It ends well.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
like one of the
because-
few shows that have a good ending.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say is that when shows go for so long,
They lose
they're
its-
more likely to have like a kind of a lackluster last season, you
yeah,
know?
look what happened to fucking Dexter.
Dexter,
dumbass show.
Dexter, I
Game
stopped
of
after like season
Thrones.
3, 4.
So
I can't remember.
Well, good. You stopped right when it ends.
Really? I thought there were like 8 seasons.
Well, I think he meant like right where it ends when it's
Oh,
good. Like
yeah.
the good
Got it.
part.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Bones is great. If I could
I'm
add
digging
an
it.
extra season, fuck, Friends. I would
Really?
like to see. I would love to see what happens. At least one season, 10 episodes of like what life looks like.
Where they're at now,
10
basically.
10 years past or 5 years past where they're at, because they left. Obviously, the spoiler alert. They left the apartment.
You know what you want? You want to check in on your friends, dude. That's what it is.
Lame.
So I would like to see what the end of that. Never mind. I changed my answer.
Excuse me for being a little clever.
Lame.
See, I don't have a show off the top of my head that I could like really think of. I was trying to think of one earlier. There's a lot of shows because back in the day when I was watching more TV, like just every day US English speaking TV, it was on Netflix, and Netflix cancels a lot of fucking shows that I like, and it sucks.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm like, God damn it.
There are a few shows on Netflix that I wish would have kept going.
Shows.
Part of me though thinks same thing as kind of Richard and like
Johnny and
Steve
Kate plus
too.
8.
I would have loved if they did Heroes better, like the last season at least, or like I'm trying to think because Heroes
I
got
heard
really
that was
like
shit too.
like that the ending. I feel like God, I can't remember I think season 1 and 2 were good. And I think the third one was when it went haywire. If that was the last one, I can't remember the exact details, but I remember loving that show. And then the ending just kind of being like, what the fuck? But the one of the first shows that I thought of was Sense8. It's a Netflix original show.
Oh yeah.
It ended on a cliffhanger, and then they just canceled it. But I think the show still got a movie, but the movie yeah, kind of, but it's also like everybody that wanted that movie and wanted more of the show knew that this has to be a series or a season, but we're getting a movie, so it is what it is, dude. And that's what I'm worried about. Heartstopper's new season is gonna be a movie, and I'm like, fuck, man. The show's so good. The seasons are so good. I don't want to be in a fucking movie theater sobbing. I don't want to be sobbing, dude. When I watch that show, I've
been debating on watching the new season of The Bear because I don't want to be sad.
Wait, the new one? It
just came out yesterday.
The whole thing, or just the first episode? Oh my
thing.
God! What do you mean, dude? I don't want to. I didn't like how the last season ended. I didn't like that.
I like how it ended. I just don't like that. I don't like the way.
I hate the way that
it's going.
Right. Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
It's like that shit is so like.
It sucks. But it sucks in a way that it's good because it wants you to keep watching. But it's like, no, stop, stop it, no, dude. Watching a fucking. What is it? Car crash or car crash in slow motion, basically.
Yeah, it's literally what you're watching.
But shit's still good. Shit is still good. What else? Any other show?
I was like, I haven't watched shit enough to be like.
Yeah, it's a hard question for you.
Yeah, so I was just like,
the fact that you said How I Met Your Mother,
because that's the only show that I ever actually like fully watched like that.
Another full season of Adventure Time would be nice.
I still haven't even finished Adventure Time, dude.
That's crazy.
There's so much.
I know the ending of it.
There's so much, and I'm just like, bruh.
It's so good, dude.
You need to find a website. Like what is it? There's a website. I think it's called One Piece. It's a website dedicated to watching One Piece in like a reasonable pace so that you can cut out all the filler shit and only watch the fillers that are important or necessary to the story. Yeah. So that's what I'm like,
give me more Hunter.
That doesn't sound too good. Really?
You're right. You're right. I need
another season
because the manga
is really fucking good.
Right.
No, I haven't fucking watched or read anything.
I'm thinking of the show, and I have no idea where it would go and stuff like that.
Dude, it goes in like a weird direction.
Well, that's why I'm like, I'm pretty sure, like you guys said, it continues. My brain is only coming from someone that's only watched the anime, so I'm like, if I were to watch it, I would want like a time skip because
you guys for putting me on.
I do get I understand why he, like, what the price was for him to come back and like what that means in like the world's rules and blah blah blah. So I'm like, God, I don't know if I want to watch another, like, what happens after that, because it sounds like I hate returning to square one shit. That shit bothers me.
Okay, spoilers, somewhat ish, not insane. The after what happened to Gon, he basically is not a character. Well, they don't really pay attention to him anymore.
He's not,
at least in the coming arcs.
No,
he's not the main protagonist.
Because it makes sense because of what happened. That sucks,
but they do. There are little parts in the manga, on the current manga where they're at, where they do talk about him still. They do mention him. They reference him a lot. They don't even reference Killua.
Listen, it's good writing. I'm not gonna go into like super details.
It is really good writing.
Just the overall, like, the way that that moment when you see the potential. Basically, I feel like nobody knows what the fuck I'm talking about unless you get to that point in the show. When you see that potential, like that climax when they finally get there and it's like, holy shit, it's happening.
Shit up.
Yeah, but then afterwards, and then you find out what it means to kind of come back from that. It's like, oh, dude.
I mean, technically, it wasn't even supposed to come back.
Knowing that, yes, true. But knowing that there was a manga that continues the story from where the anime left off, I'm thinking to myself, okay, it's return to square one type shit.
No.
It's gonna be this fucking climb up. Knowing that, no, dude, that doesn't happen.
It's like,
That's not happening.
this is the door you get, right?
Dude,
and as soon
sucks.
as the part where you see him with his dad ends, it just goes like this.
Basically,
dude, I wanted the potential to be a moment that you finally get to in like a healthy normal time skip pace.
Well, no, you can say it without spoiling. Basically, it's not a spoiler.
Kurapika.
Yeah, basically he becomes the main protagonist because it starts delving
like
into his
Kurapika.
story more along
Him and Hisoka.
and along with Hisoka. Because
it's like, dude,
from
what I hear, it's peak.
Connect to that,
bro. It's
from what I hear, it's peak.
I'm holding on to Hisoka because there's some shit that happened
I've
recently.
been waiting for Richard to read it so I can fucking talk to him about it because it's so fucking peak, dude. It's like I fucking read that shit and I was like, shut up,
you guys.
shut up.
We should do a book club for Chainsaw Man. We should read.
Fuck no,
like,
that anime is so trash, and I heard the fucking manga's even worse.
damn it.
I'm sorry.
I want to read the manga a little bit.
As soon as I read the fucking part where like he gets jerked, I was like, I'm good. And he nuts in himself. I was like, I'm good. I don't need this. I was like, I'm good. I don't need this.
I wouldn't want. No,
it's literally him in an alley with the girl protagonist of the new series of the new series.
Oh, the new series.
No, the new
new shit.
And,
got it.
And like she like they flirt, but they hate each other. And
he gets a hand in an alley, basically. Just that alone is I don't like just that detail alone. I'm like, sucks.
The caption literally says she's touching it, and then he nuts, and then that's it. He like nuts on himself, and I was like, what the fuck is all like?
For those of you that are just listening to us, don't watch anime. Listen, not all anime is like that.
Porn.
Just saying, okay? Jesus.
Hey, you know what though?
Like,
I finally gave it a shot, and I haven't finished it, but I saw. Like,
Chainsaw?
And the whole point of it is just like, I don't need to have a big old fucking like grandiose objective like other people or whatever.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
big journey.
I'm like, you know what? That's fair.
His only objective is to get pussy.
Yeah. And I'm like, that's fair. But at the same time, it's just like, yeah, but
it's just
a little over the top. Yeah.
It's all over the top.
Dude,
it's so over the top,
much worse.
dude.
The manga is so much more over the top. Like,
and listen,
they literally wrote it to be like, we don't care anymore, bro. Like, who cares?
There's something out there for everybody, and this 100%. Is for like a specific kind of like
gooners.
Gooner dude, bro, anime goer, gamer nerd dude. Like that's what it is. It's just some dude that is
like
that like unironically with his friends.
Yeah, I want to touch boobs too.
Where's his cap and looks at his friends as chat. He, like this is a guy that uses chat unironically and like still goes out and has like a friend group or some shit like that.
People who read that manga are definitely in Emiru's chat fucking trying to get at her.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I can see that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So speaking of,
but I thought of another one.
Okay, continue. Oh, it's a whole separate thing, but it relates to this a little bit. So what are you gonna say?
One more season of and hopefully more of Bochi.
Oh,
I want more.
Like an after.
This still relates to what I was going to talk about. That's funny.
More episodes, more seasons.
That was a good season. That was a really good.
I just want to see like
disconnects too.
You know, going from high school band all the way to rock star,
college, that'd be cool.
Or rock star, whatever. Cool. You know,
I would like to watch after whatever. I think it was one season. If every season was a time skip up until rock stardom, and then like that could be like the last season where it's like sick. This is Bochi's life. That'd be cool, or wherever she would end up. But yeah. Speaking of Bochi and The Rock, I have a friend. I have a friend, and the reason why I was talking about Hisoka earlier, does it ever happen? It happened. I'm not gonna say your name at the very least, because your reaction was weird as fuck.
He likes children.
No, so
not your friend. I'm talking about Hisoka. Let me clarify.
So that's the thing.
He's still weird. No, he doesn't.
So
anyway, shut up. Let him talk.
Yeah, I know.
So, I have a friend who's really into anime, and he was telling me about, I like hopped into the chat, had a real kooky day, and I'm in the chat and my friend's like, hey, what's up, blah blah blah, hey, I'm watching this new anime, and I was like, oh, okay, what's it about, what's the deal? And he was like, it's a slice of life. I'm like, cool, I like slice of lives. And then he says, it's also like, it's based on a girl, like a girlfriend group. I'm like, okay, I can still get behind that. It's kind of cute. And they're in college. I'm like, oh,
okay,
perfect. That's what I want, dude. I can't stand high school, this high school shit. It's so fucking weird because knowing that it's written by old ass men for the most part, I'm like, bro, that is bizarre. Dude, they're college girls, but the size of like middle schoolers with the tits of like a full grown woman.
Oh,
what in the fucking dude?
I need to know what they look like. I'm sorry.
I can't think of the anime name. Richard. All I can think of, all I know is high school, no, college, small girls, big tits.
Ride Your Wave.
I don't know
That's the first thing that came up. That's why I was just like, I don't know.
But man, when I saw that, I was like, are you for real? And he was like, what? I'm like, do you not? Do you what? Why am I my brain is immediately like, why is your response what? Why is the response,
are you judging me in my vulnerable moment?
Why is the response what and not, bro, listen, or like a like
hear me out
something? Yeah, or something. It's a like immediate like what? I'm like and then I'm like, bro,
hear me out.
Like when I say I want a college like era themed or whatever type of vibe, anime slice of life, I want like just normal looking college students that might have a little drama, or maybe they have like crazy powers or whatever bullshit. I want that, that's interesting to me. I also can relate to it because
they do have a crazy power, dude.
So apparently it's being jailbait.
My God.
Apparently
it's like it's soaking.
No, it's not.
Apparently.
Listen, so I'm not. No, I don't respect him. It's still weird. All I'm saying is that he's not specifically.
He's not a pedo.
Turned on by the fact that they're young, which is fucking weird. All right.
Obviously, he just gets turned on at the fact that he has someone that he can battle and he enjoys fighting because they're stronger, or if not as strong as him.
Basically, he's a masochist in the sense that he likes fighting and only really enjoys it when he can defeat powerful enemies. That's his whole fucking weird thing.
Was it not on Crunchyroll?
That is still fucking weird.
What's the name of the leader?
Crollo.
Crollo.
I know. Listen, I know things about the fucking manga, but I just haven't fucking read it. That's it.
That fight is so good. It made me like him. It made me like.
You know what it is? So much. It's because like my ass is like, I want to read it from the beginning, but I want it in physical form. I think about reading it digitally just is weird. Not weird, but like
it doesn't suit you. Yeah, I get it. They took me. That's how I was when I was reading Naruto. While it was ending, I was ahead of it, so I already knew it was happening. But the only reason why I was watching it is because I liked the animation of it. So like when Neji died, I already knew like a week ahead.
Spoilers.
I was just like, I'm ready. Nah, fuck that, dude.
It's been out for like 15
years.
Naruto dies too. Fuck you guys.
Yeah, dude, that putting big tits in anime.
Why are you still searching that?
Because I wanted to find the name so you guys can see how
big tit anime and it's just fucking
because I put in Crunchyroll and it's like just a bunch of shit, and I'm like, oh, okay, this is like
grandma,
whatever. And then I go to Reddit, and there's this Reddit, this fucking crazy. Reddit post alone is any good school/college romance animes. It has to take place in either middle school, high school, or college. It has to be available on Crunchyroll since that's the main website I use. And then people actually like middle school option, high school option, college option. I'm like, why are we even watching middle school romance animes? That's so weird, dude. That's so fucking weird. So yeah, so I gave I had a rough day that day. So I
None of your bullshit.
not. Yeah, no. So he did that, and I was like, I don't know, dude. You have like this real weird affinity for watching and liking animes that's about high school girls, and them is especially being short or like meek or weak or just overly cute.
Petite.
And the only other option is the one anime that involves a high school girl who is an assassin or whatever the fuck, which is I thought it was cool, but
listen,
the way you infatuate over that is just so weird.
Kid assassins will always be a cool trope.
Yeah,
but as long as they're not sexualized.
No,
I feel like that should be the fucking bare minimum. I don't know.
Classroom Assassination, I think did it pretty okay.
Well.
Pretty okay.
There's nothing sexual.
No, it's just kids trying to assassinate their like alien looking teacher, whatever, you know.
World destroying teacher.
But yeah, so I said that to him, and he was like, "What are you are you trying to imply something?" I'm like,
dude,
why is that also the response? But also I get like, yeah, sure, somebody is like kind of accusing you for something that isn't kosher. But when I think about that, I'm like, my reaction would be, oh, I mean, I just like slice of life, number one, and number two, I don't know, it's cozy, like the high school girls, and they're like in a weird little quirky club or something, or they're just relaxing or whatever. It's cozy, you know. It's like a cottage core type vibe, you know. I kind of get that kind of vibe. That's why I watch it every now and then. But no, I didn't get that. I got the, why are you fucking making that assumption? I'm like, why is this the response? I'm being hostile, which is why afterwards he's like, okay, well, whatever. And then he just like he closes the stream, and I figure, okay, we're just not going to talk anymore. We're just not going to talk about it, or we're not going to continue the conversation. 2 minutes later, in the like dead silence, because nobody said anything, he's like, honestly, Lee, I don't like your comment earlier. I'm like, bro,
like, well, I don't like your taste in anime,
dude. I'm like, oh, man. I think I even told him, like, dude, I can just go. I don't want to go in. I don't want to deal with it. You know what, dude? I'm having a bad day. You call me on a real rough day. Just forget about it. I'm sorry for going so in. My bad. And he was like, no, it's okay. I get it. I'm like, okay, cool. Because at that point, it's like dumb shit on top of dumb shit on top of like dealing with dumb shit. And now I can like actively like say something, and it's like directed directly towards me. I'm like, oh my God, no, sorry. Wrong place, wrong time for you. That was not good. So self-evaluated before it got worse though. Self-control. Wow. But I also felt like that was a reasonable crash out.
You're adulting.
Yeah, but also a reasonable crash out, because don't let your friends know that you're cool with them being fucking weird. And also, I wouldn't even know if I consider him a friend. I don't know if I consider him a friend after that, but I don't know if I want to put that out there. That's a little. It's just, yeah, it's a little much. So,
hey, dude, they say you become. What's that saying?
You are who you surround yourself with.
Who you surround yourself with? Yeah. Yeah. Trying to think who am I surrounding myself with recently.
High school slice of life people.
No.
Middle school.
No, after that happened, I was like, let's hang out here. I think this is like a good sign to like take it to like,
normal. Watch Solo Leveling.
Yeah,
I'm gonna float back.
That shit.
Yeah, but
not to the sister, you weirdos.
No, nope.
Oh yeah.
So never that mind. Happened.
Not do you know about sister leveling and all that?
Sister leveling, yeah. Like oh no, okay, no.
It's just an abridged like YouTube video, and it's fucking weird. Basically, they make it.
It's a compilation of his sister.
It's a bunch of scenes of his sister, but like they're overdubbing it, and basically they're like
spliced together.
They make her thirsty for him, basically making it a step sister, one step bro, but he's like, we're not even step siblings. Like you're fucking weird.
This reaction. You saw
What
that
in the
fucking
fuck?
You saw that reaction? It's because of people like him that they're like, yeah, you know what? Let's do this. People are gonna fucking bust up to this shit right here.
I'm not gonna.
And
It's
there
not
you go.
okay.
It's so
It's not
it's so
okay.
over the top.
He's so
So
dumb.
I can see the comedy in it, but I'm just like, there's people who legitimately have written fanfic like that. It's so weird.
Yeah.
And they did it for
More
the
popular.
other girl. What's her name?
The redhead
Was she a redhead?
or the no,
No,
or
her classmate.
her school buddy. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
ugh.
And she's
Dude,
explicitly
oh my
said to
God.
be underage.
Dude, in that show too, the character like, sir, isn't she in high school? And then him being like, yeah, I don't care. But like, there's obviously miscommunication. And then, but the miscommunications had never cleared up. So one character's just looking at these two characters having a conversation and thinking to himself, they're smashing.
Hey,
What the fuck?
I think in the manhwa it was cleared up or some shit, but
The fact that it was
still,
even mentioned.
yeah.
Authors and writers out there.
And that's just another thing. Hold your
listen.
hold your friends accountable.
Yeah. I've also I don't know, it's gonna fucking happen whether or not it's seen as gross. People are fucking weirdos.
Yeah, big ones too.
A little bit, not gonna lie.
Do we have anything else that's fun to talk about before we delve back into untimely
The real
demise? Yep. Anyone got
28
anything?
years later has a zombie with a giant cock.
I heard about
I
that.
heard about that. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like they just put it in front of you, and the only meme I can think of is the where they showed like a shadow and it's William Dafoe looking up.
Oh yeah,
Willem.
yeah, I've seen that one. Yeah.
Willem Dafoe.
Willem Dafoe.
I'll show you
Yep.
which one. Hold up. Where is it?
You're gonna show
He's
us.
like-
I have
he's
a,
like
I have
looking
a
up and
meme
he's-
specifically for this.
And it's like all you see is the outline of a cock, like a shadow. I'm like, why are you guys like this?
Hold on.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Yeah, that one, like that one. I love that one, dude. I love that one.
Here.
I have that too.
People, bro. There's always a fucking good people meme for all
Yep.
this shit.
Here. This one's mine.
Cool.
I hate that you have that one. You abuse that one.
No, I don't. Everybody
You
use
do.
it.
No, you don't.
Well, okay. I thought of two
No
things.
memes.
One of them is
Yeah,
more
sure.
serious than the other.
Okay, let's go with the goofy
go with the
one.
goofy- Super
one,
serious
the
one.
goofy one is
Oh,
the
we're
different people.
Jakura shit that was happening. I don't know if you know about that.
Oh, I did see some of that actually.
The what?
Jakura, Jason Deween and
Jakura.
Sakura.
Jason Deween and Sakura.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Parasocial weirdos.
I saw. I heard, or not even. I heard and saw so many different things that were going on. So,
Are you talking
For
about the
the-
Ludwig event?
That's the other thing that I was
Okay,
okay,
thinking
no,
of.
I did hear about that.
Yeah, but
For the Jakura thing, for a general picture, there's prom, and then YouTubers kind of made the thing. I think it was YouTuber
Streamers.
prom, basically.
Streamer.
And then now there's streamer prom. So streamer prom is basically prom, but for streamers, and they stream the whole event, and it's this whole like
it's just a party and they're all
viewer
dressed
grab
as
thing.
things.
Yeah.
It's just a way of them.
Yeah, it's the event.
Yeah.
That's the thing. So two popular streamers, one asked the other one out, and they went out on the prom date together. I kept seeing things of like her being like just straight up rude to him. And I was like, "Ooh, girl, I don't know why you did that. His fucking fan base is gonna eat your little skinny
fan
ass
base
alive. That is
loves her.
crazy." Yeah. So then I saw that like at the beginning of a day, and then by the end of the day, I saw people were like being parasocial or whatever, and being like, "Oh my god, are they legit? Are they real? Oh my god, they're like talking or something like that." And I was like, "Oh, wait. So is the internet mad at her, or is the internet happy for them?"
Well,
I'm confused.
he also put up a statement to say like, "Yo, like guys, like we're this is just for entertainment. Like
"Oh,
we're
okay,
friends.
good."
Like chill out. Like please do not send her like don't harass her. Don't fucking send her hate messages or threats. Like she's a wonderful person and like she's a good friend. Like you guys need to chill out."
I think
And then
Jason,
she went, and I think she
good
went
guy.
live a few days later, and then everybody was like, "We love you."
They gifted her
Got
like
it.
10,000 subs offline.
So she did get shit for I guess the thing.
So basically, it
She has a boyfriend.
started. No, she doesn't. It started off with Jason
That was a joke.
looking for a date, right?
Yep.
Ended up asking a bunch of people. All the girls said no. You know, mainly memes and shit. Until he finally asked Sakura, who, for people who don't know, is Kaide's sister. Kaide, famous streamer, blah blah, whatever. Anyway, she said yes, and they were like doing like lovey dovey shit, like streams, not like super like romantic or anything, but a lot of people thought it was cute, right? And I guess at the event, like, and throughout the other streams, she was kind of like rizzing up the camera guy, Jason's camera man, whatever. So she was playing on that meme of just like, oh yeah, I'm here with Jason, but low key, I'm gonna go for the cameraman or whatever, right? It ended up happening where like he went to the bathroom, and I guess she like was more direct with the camera guy, of like more, you know, romantic or flirty. Yes.
Okay.
People took that and were like, oh, you're being an asshole to Jason, or like, like, why didn't you just tell him like you're not interested, blah blah blah, or whatever the fuck.
Right.
And sending death threats, fucking weirdos.
Yo, dude.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, girl, I don't know about all that. You took a big gamble on that kind of approach with the meme or the
so that
skit,
happened,
whatever.
and then Jason kind of also played on that, and just made it seem like he was a lot more upset than he actually was.
Super upset, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And again, parasocial fucking weirdos. They're like, oh, like, well,
my boy's hurt. You fucking bitch.
Basically.
Yeah.
And that's when Jason released the saying like, don't do that. You're fucking weird. Like, it's all for content, whatever.
I'm too slow or getting too old. The internet's moving way faster for me now. I'm like,
this all happened in like a day, and it was so much.
See, that's what I'm saying, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
it was so much, and the only reason I was even able to keep up somewhat is because, thank God, there's people on TikTok who like dedicate themselves to just going through all this shit. Yeah. So that happened. The community, I guess, actually felt sorry, and they ended up gifting her like 10,000 subs offline. So she made a shit ton of money, and now they're good. And now there's also like more rumored that they want to date. I don't know.
And then Kaide and Tens are like hyping it up, and he keeps
like
calling
every
him
streamer
his
right now.
brother-in-law, which is cute because you don't really see him in that light, you know.
I had to deal with people in their houses and cleanings and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Then and these people got a lot of money just for going on a date and treating somebody like shit for memes.
They're entertaining.
Jokes.
It's the power of entertainment. To be fair though, it also started by her curving him at one of their new house party or his birthday party. He said what's up to her, and then he was like, "Oh, where's she at?" And they're like, "Oh, you know, she's asleep." She's like, "Where she should be," but like she shook his hand and she's like, "What's up?" And I think she said she either called him bro or she called him twin. She
it was
like dabbed him up.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, because he was gonna go for a hug, and she was like,
"What up, twin?"
Yeah, and everyone was like, "Damn, bro, like, what the fuck?"
I seen that, and then the edit on TikTok. Let me know.
Yeah, it's a little dog.
We're on different sides of Twitter, or on TikTok. I mean,
sometimes
I'm just telling Lee.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, my TikTok does.
I've seen what you send us.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, this guy's on a weird side.
Yeah, my TikTok today was where people like porn stars, sex workers, whatever you want to call them, OnlyFans stars, going on to like their FYPs or like you were posting and saying, oh, so apparently a video of me is out there, and it's apparently my white shampoo video, and they themselves didn't post it. Again, like I mentioned, they're just cropping them.
Oh,
so yeah, you're seeing these guys that are posting themselves, but obviously not on TikTok. But people are posting them on TikTok and saying and acting like them. So yeah, it's weird time to be on that kind of side of TikTok. But
I just
trying to think.
Why
Yeah,
TikTok?
I've been mostly on Instagram Reels.
I'm like, bro,
I think it's almost the same thing as like doing shit where you shouldn't be doing shit.
guess so.
It's like that little.
It's also a meme right now. People are trying to see. People are trying to see how far they can get away with it. Like I've seen people post, like they like what's it called? They're like screen grab themselves and green screen themselves, and then it's just like someone using like a mirror or like a window to show their titty, and people are like,
"Yep,
like,
yep."
Why you allow this? Why is this out here? Like, bro, I want to see fucking people teach me how to make a meal. Instead, I got this big titty bitch telling me to go on her OnlyFans. I was just like,
yeah, I seen one where there was like a trend going around of like, I don't know if it was a bunch of girls or one specifically, but showing their nails being done, but behind the nail was coochie basically, but it was like at the bottom half of the screen, like them showing nails. I was like, oh, okay,
sick.
Hey, the gays or the dudes are trying to do it. Girl, go for it. But it's also TikTok, so anybody can see this, and you could be showing,
minors.
Yeah. And with that being said, I am also not cool with white shampoo videos or whatever the fuck on TikTok. I just think that that's where we're at, and that's what's going on right now. While the fucking world is burning, dude.
It's just lotion with zinc.
I was like,
it is no. Well, trying to think, if you take lotion in the eye, could you go blind?
Yeah, I mean, probably.
Lotion in the eye, no. It'll probably sting.
Right, that's what I figured. So
I don't think.
I don't think you go blind from a single drop of cum.
No, I don't think you go blind from a single drop, but I think comparative to the amount that I feel like if you have the same amounts of lotion and cum, I think if you were to put them in your eye, I feel like one would hurt and do more damage than the other. I'm leaning more to the cum side
because it's warmer.
I feel like it would still be
lotion. Zinc in it.
I just feel like lotion has more chemicals than
chemicals. True, that is true.
Chemicals.
Good point. I think it'd be easier to wash out lotion though.
Yeah. It's like people who accidentally spray their eye with like cologne. Or like
has that happened to you?
Like,
no, well, you know, like people like try to spray it like the air and
then they walk
if you do that, you're stupid.
Okay.
So people do that, and it goes into the eye. They don't go blind, and that has more chemicals than lotion.
That's a good point.
Again, it's all just how much have they put.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's also like you get.
It's literally atomized.
Yeah,
so. It's not gonna do that much.
Have you guys seen? Well, I don't know. Again, my side of TikTok is kind of weird. have you seen videos of people like showing atomizers?
Oh yeah,
different like
against the light.
I love those.
And they're showing like which one's better.
The spray pattern.
I like it, but at the same time, I'm like, you're not even trying, bro. Some of them he like purposely squeezes slow, and you just see the little stream come out. I'm like, fuck you, press it right.
No, I get every time it pops up, it's a woman. It's the same one. She's got black backdrop, white light, and very nice nails. And she's just spraying them real good action. I'm like, yes, good amount, but also shows you how shitty some of those atomizers are.
Yep.
So yeah, but I like those videos. They're satisfying. Also, AI is really bad, you guys. So stop watching AI like glass cutting ASMR videos or AI fucking Yetis and bears rapping to the camera. I didn't realize I should read up more. I'm pretty sure it is common knowledge to people that have like barely looked into it. But AI, I think if you like ask ChatGPT to do something, it's the equivalent of like burning up a bottle of water. Because it has like the systems have to be cool, so that power is coming from somewhere. So it kind of just goes back to an equivalent of a singular water bottle.
On one hand, yes, I agree. On the other hand, we're going to be done in like a year. Who cares?
True. That is also I'm also in the mindset of overall. With that being said, again,
Well, what about when I get lazy
This
to
is where
reply to
we're at,
emails, dude?
This
I
is
asked
where we're
ChatGPT to
at.
do it for me.
We were all warning everyone, but I said that we got to think of ways to make it not be so impactful because it's gonna happen. There's no matter what. Some crazy shit's going on behind some like computer that's disconnected from the internet. I can guarantee there's some AI out there that can kill us.
Well, you see that robot that bleeds?
Ew, what the fuck are you talking about?
We did talk about it.
Are you talking about the one like the art installation?
Yeah, it's an art installation.
Oh
no, the actual like AI robot that you can like stab and it has emotion.
I knew you were gonna come with some weird shit. I knew it. I knew you weren't talking about that art installation.
That's a real thing. No.
He's talking about stabbing something.
Like there's an actual like AI bot that they like built and it has emotions and like.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't trust you when I hear you say shit like this because you have the most. I saw it on Facebook type of shit.
Actual video.
Oh, it's because he's a dad. He's not actually a dad, but
not
Steve's
a dad. What the fuck?
No, I know, but you can have like that kind of like dad vibe a little bit. But it's not like a bad thing. I just think it's cute. It's part of your personality. But
I looked it up and nothing's coming up besides that art installation.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna find
the art installation is depressing though.
It is weird.
We can talk about the art installation while he's doing that. The art installation is fucked up. I'm also surprised that back in the day, I guess that's also another thing. The fact that back in the day they could program an art installation to try to fucking save itself.
It's art, bruh. The whole thing there. In the game Skyrim, there was an add-on or the mission or something like that where you're supposed to go and take food to this like security tower, guard tower, or whatever, apparently. And then if you don't make it there in time, people die.
Yeah.
That's all accidental. That AI just did that shit all on its own when it was first launched. Apparently they didn't program it or anything. The people killed each other or some shit like that. And the AI used the food that was on their persons to like survive or whatever. So then they just, I think that's what it was. I remember hearing about this back when I was like in high school or middle school on like Xbox 360 days. But heard this from multiple people. So that's why I'm like, oh shit. It might be a creepypasta or it might be like an actual thing that happened.
That's what it is. It's a synthetic human robot with lifelike movements, and they're like, their next thing is to like fill it with like.
They have that's like medical shit.
I don't know, this one's hanging.
Ew.
It's got toes.
Okay.
Ew.
I know that they make robots that like exhibit pain or whatever because the whole point is for
it's a simulate.
Yes, in case for like people training or whatever to show like, hey, like you're doing this wrong or some bullshit, right?
No, this one's like hanging and he's like kicking his feet.
I've seen that one.
Okay,
I still
ew, gross.
It's art.
Hey guys,
some art shit. Artsy fartsy shit.
I think they need to stop making these things human. Like
respect Alexa and Siri and Google AI because sooner or later they may have bodies and they'll remember your fucked up questions. Exactly. Oh well, no, not that part. I was talking about like our AI overlords
are gonna be like, hey, give me next, Siri.
Have you seen
her?
Have you guys watched Futurama? First of all.
Yeah, I mean, not like beginning to end or like consistently, but yeah,
there was an episode where they go into like the internet, but it's like all virtual reality or whatever. And I guess you could in the future you could buy a sex robot, but you can download any celebrity onto it. So,
are you gonna ask us who?
No,
is gonna be our
no, that's fucking weird.
Oh, okay.
I downloaded. I forgot her name. Famous Asian celebrity. Lucy Liu.
Liu. Mm-hmm.
And
I think I've seen this episode.
Yeah, they did all the freaky things or whatever.
Oh,
but it's just like that's fucked up because you can't consent or anything like that. And I don't know. It had a deeper meaning in it. Basically, it just. The comedy behind it is that even though it looked like Lucy Liu, it's still like acting like a robot sometimes.
Yeah. check out the movie Her. That's also a good one. Joaquin Phoenix. It's actually really sad too. I really like that movie.
Oh, the one with where he falls in love with the AI robot.
Yeah, it's voiced by Scarlett Johansson. I'm like, dude.
I just remembered it.
If I was listening to an AI the whole time, sweet talk me and it's fucking ScarJo's voice, I don't know what I do. Maybe I fall weak to the knees.
I just remembered.
I guess
too, where is some dude? He's like, man, I'm gonna be all boomer as fuck when I grow up. I'm gonna be like, no son of mine is gonna fuck a AI robot or whatever the fuck.
Oh, fuck a program.
Be boomer as fuck is crazy.
I'd be like, do your
I ain't raising no robosexual. I think that's what he said.
That's attractive.
Oh my god, can we end this, please?
Crazy. Yeah, I was
fuck your robots.
That's crazy. I forgot what I was gonna mention. I had one last thing, but it doesn't matter.
You were.
If it's out of mind, it's out of sight, out of mind.
All right, sign us out.
All right. With that being said, guys, we're going to enter our final portion of the podcast where we let you guys know what our latest obsessions, whether it's music, something artistic, or movies.
Sure.
Or anything within that realm.
Oh, yeah.
And we'll start with Richard because his screen's flashing.
Video.
He's watching porno.
No. I don't do that on the computer, bro. That's weird.
Laptop.
She has cell phones for Lee.
Exactly.
You, sir.
Nope. Hassan Piker. Sir. Hassan Piker. It's a known thing amongst their podcasts. Apparently, he has a laptop that he
vigorously watches porn on it.
That he watches porn. Yep.
Interesting.
I'm like, oh, everybody's got their thing, I guess.
At least he's smart enough to separate it from his like actual regular laptop.
Yeah, and it's not on his phone either. I guess if somebody were to get it when he has it out or some shit, I don't know. This guy travels around and he's like a political person. I assume his phone's in danger.
Gooner laptop.
All right.
Well, he calls it his laptop.
That's the goal for everybody listening.
Laptop.
Get rich enough
to have a fap top.
Get rich enough where you can have your own fap top, and
there you go.
You know, with the highest processor and all that.
Oh yeah.
All right.
It's crazy.
No Rex. A little final remarks. The world is fucking crazy. Get a fap top. Just distract yourself. I think we said it last episode. I'm just like, go do something. Distract yourself from what's happening while you can. While you're, I realize that's kind of a privileged thing to say, but still, you know.
Yep.
That's all I got.
Yeah.
I feel that. Lee?
Yeah. Hello. For recommendations, one song actually came out today. It's by Renee Rapp. Yay. New music. It's called Mad. It's just Renee being lesbian. I love it. It's cool. It's cute. It's poppy. It's a good vibe. Or Renee Rapp poppy. So yeah, check it out. Love a good Renee Rapp. Love a pop star lesbian. So that's it for recommendations. I'm not watching anything new. I haven't watched anything new. Yeah. For final regards. Yeah, try to find, we talked about it, like Richard just said in the last episode, and he just said it right now, find a hobby. You just kind of find something that helps with distraction, not something to completely go blindsided or blinders on, tunnel vision, you know, just something that's going to help take the edge off of a day that isn't drinking or drugs. And if you're doing either of those things, do it responsibly and in moderation, because yeah, that's when, you know, we're getting to that point, possibly, we don't know, but when people are going to be looking for a way to take the edge off. So play video
game. The world.
Play a video game, or like do something artistic that I was trying to think of. I couldn't think of anything artistic. Oh, I have an iPad and sometimes I doodle on it, or I trace, or I color.
Or drawn.
Yes. Yeah.
Play with the trains.
Play with your
It's a good little time.
Model
get a Twain model. Get a Model Twain. Yep.
Autistic.
Jesus.
Crazy.
Sorry.
And
You know,
with
I hope we
that,
blow up one day, and that's like your fucking what someone clips from you is just
that's
saying
his
you
reason.
autistic. Fuck.
They pull out that clip and they're like, "This is why you're
they'll
going to
get distracted
killed."
by the time they.
Russian. Yep, they're gonna look at me and they'll be like, "He's still talking about trains." I want to go on Amtrak so bad, sir.
Put them in front of one.
I want to go to Amtrak. I want to go on a high-speed train. And with that being said, that's it for me. Yeah, stay hydrated. Also,
Oh yeah, it's hot as
and test
fuck.
your shit.
And apparently
Stay
the east
hydrated
is
and
really
test your
fun.
shit.
Oh.
Yep. That's
Like
it.
it's getting bombed.
New York-ish? I'm talking about like East America. East.
Mid-East America.
Apparently they had a really bad heat
East
wave.
America. You shut the
Shouldn't.
fuck up.
There should
they
be
shouldn't.
Mid-East America.
No, they shouldn't.
This guy, it's like the Gulf of America with you.
It's like there's like one, and that's all the West Coast. Then you got like Texas
Oh my
and like
God,
Nevada,
bro.
and then you got like Ohio.
You're not
Michigan,
winning this.
and, like,
Please continue.
but it makes
no,
sense.
it does not.
It makes sense.
It really doesn't.
It does. I'm gonna pull
Why
up a
don't
map
you-
of America
why don't
right
you
now.
Pack your shit.
How about you fucking run for some
President,
legislation or whatever the fuck?
Town idiot.
Oh my God.
President. If I'm president, the infrastructure for subways and trains is gonna be amazing.
If you're president,
Like
there are
the-
two people alive. You and the other autistic that loves trains.
Oh, the other person that was running for office.
You know, it's funny when you said Subway. I was like, is he gonna talk about the sandwich restaurant?
Fuck,
Oh no!
fuck Subway, brother.
If I'm president,
I
a
do like
Subway in
Subway,
every
though.
corner.
I love Subway. Do you like Jimmy John's?
I never had Jimmy John's.
I don't
You
like Jimmy John's.
You let Mike have it his way.
I do like Mike's.
You know what? I like Randy's Donuts. I just thought about donut trains. Now I'm just thinking about trains and things that I like. Now we talked about Subway, then Jimmy
This guy
John's. Now my
wants to
brain's
be
like
president.
donuts.
President, what do you think of the bombing?
Public transportation, free subs for everybody, and donuts. World hunger solved.
Da-
And our
I don't think that
infrastructure.
would solve world
taken
hunger.
care of.
Diabetes.
You would just-
It's
You would just
everyone.
revert what Michelle Obama tried to do.
Public transportation allows you to move around because you have to move from point to point. So it will burn off all the sweets. You're
then
welcome,
Not how that
America.
works. But good try.
It helps.
How do you pay the drivers?
With
You don't.
donuts.
You just provide you provide them with a comfortable means of life and living.
Oh,
Yeah, fuck that.
Because money is all a concept, except for like gold and stuff like that. Because that's actually like something.
it's not. It's just a fucking gem. Not even a gem. A rock that people like.
Yup, we do. Yeah, that's true. This man knows.
We've been
But the
over
world
this.
doesn't
I
accept
agree.
this.
But the world does not.
And with that,
All
that's
right, blood
me,
diamond traders. Anyways,
Steve. Blood diamond traders. The blood
Diamonds are
traders,
also
there is a
stupid.
price for this.
They're not even the
But
shiniest
the
things.
pretty.
It's people like you that cause.
Hey, I'm not gonna kill for a fucking diamond. I'm not gonna buy one either. I'm expecting one to be bought for me.
all right, I have nothing, dude. We're gonna end it here.
That's what you call self-love, dude. And holding yourself to
Hey, dude, let yourself quieter, please. I'm sorry, that's mean. You know I don't mean that.
end the podcast.
Hurry up before he gets even more delusional.
Recommendation. There's a lot of movies coming out. Make sure you get out there if you don't want to be in the heat.
Holy shit. Oh, you know what? What? I went to go watch How to Train Your Dragon.
Fuck.
No,
It's
nice.
actually
Go watch the
pretty good.
Materialist. That's a good movie too.
Are you good?
Oh,
Yeah, we're good.
what was it? What's the
Final
fucking
remarks.
Lilo and Stitch one?
The
Lilo and
live
Stitch.
action?
No, yeah. What's the fucking thing? Is it Ohana?
It's
Or what's
family.
the name? Is that really how, Ohana?
Family
Is that
means
how you say
nobody
it?
gets left
It sounds
behind.
off in my head for
Forgotten.
some reason.
Because you're high.
Like, yeah, that's
All right.
true. Maybe that is why. But yeah, no, Ohana means
Family.
no, it means giving up your kids to the state.
Oh, according to that movie, yeah.
Yeah.
No, not even the state. It means giving it up to your neighbor who apparently was been there for your entire life.
Bro. The reasoning was they wanted to be more realistic. Then she would have fucking got like state help because she's a native and trying to go to college.
Realistically,
what the fuck? Shut the fuck up.
They're kind of right. Realistically, bro, the fucking indigenous people are being taken over by the government.
No, that is true. No, that is true. You are correct there. I'm saying that she does get help.
Oh yeah,
she could have had both.
True.
If we're gonna be like, there's no aliens. Like, what the fuck? Bring me fucking General Gantu. That shit was cool. That was like a really good part of this. I didn't know that he wasn't in it,
and then I heard about that shit. I'm like, yep, you guys are stupid. And they made Jumba actually like the villain and evil. I'm like, you guys missed the entire point. Fuck y'all.
Yeah. I don't like it. So I haven't watched it.
And then also
just because of that,
make Glee a trans baddie. Well, not trans. She's just a drag queen, right?
True. Yep.
Yeah.
You are right.
All right, we'll leave that as my final remark. Like, comment, share, subscribe,
and ring the bell.
Ring the bell. Share us with your favorite drag baddie or whatever the fuck these guys are talking about.
Ring the bell. He said he funny.
I don't know. Find out one autistic friend and share this video with him.
He's like, Bell?
And teach him how to ring the bell.
Beauty and the Beast. Back on topic for Disney.
All right, bye.
Bye.
When the train goes, dude, I can't stop it. It's just the truth.